Hi, Jay with Coldwell Banker Burnett and one half of the Lundberg Realty team. Picking up from last week pertaining to inherited property. And what to do and where to turn and some of your first steps. Well, right off the bat, unfortunately, the clock is ticking. So even though you may still be mourning the loss of a loved one, which is unfortunate, you need to find out some things as quickly as possible. And that starts right with a mortgage and utilities and what the status of the home is. Is there a mortgage? Is there a home line of credit, home equity line of credit, and utility bills? All of these things, of course, are going to be due within 30 days, if not sooner. And that is definitely something that you're not going to want to let lapse. That'll just create some hassles down the road. And if the home is something that you want to eventually list for sale and sell, you're going to want to make sure that the mortgage, if there is one, is up to date, as well as line of credit and anything else. So again, first thing you're going to want to find out is there a mortgage on the home or home equity line of credit, any of that type of thing. Secondly, you're going to want to find out everything you can pertaining to utilities, where those bills are, when they're due, and who they are due to, who you need to make payments out to. If you can't find that information in the home, of course, if your loved one was unfortunately not very organized, or maybe they were super organized and it's easy to find, you can always start right down at the city hall and give them a call and find out who the utility companies are in that area. Thirdly, you're going to want to find out as much information on that home as you can as possible. And again, you can start right at the city hall with that. If you are not very familiar with, we'll call it your parents' home, and if you weren't, if you haven't been living in that yourself for a lot of years and you don't know the age of certain things, and if you want to find out, certainly starting from the top down, and start with the roof and find out how old that roof is. Has it been recently replaced? And you can find some of that information out right at the city hall. Have there been permits pulled? Has there been an addition on the home? Has there been updated electrical? Has there been anything that would require permits? And some of those things, again, you can find right at the city hall. And so you could start there. That's really the third thing that you're going to want to look into to keep things moving forward. If you have questions, please feel free to email us. You can go to our website, listitwithus.com, or you can post a question right here and we can address those. Otherwise, each week we'll just pick a topic and go from there. We will kind of stick to a little bit of a schedule here and what course of action you need to take to set yourself up to ultimately sell the house. But there are options. So whether that's renting it or one of your siblings taking over the house and how to deal with that. But right now we're just going to talk about preparing to sell the home. And again, listitwithus.com or post a question here. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you very much.